Hi there. You probably heard, as I did, that Terry Hirsch is retiring from Remed. We're sure going to miss him. Terry's been an important feature here at Remed for a long time, and when I found out that we were going to send him off during his last week with a little get-together, I was bummed out because I realized that I wouldn't be there for it. So I thought that before I left, I'd take a minute and take a little journey. I'm going to journey to some sites that were important in Terry's history here at Remed and the history of IHI, which two histories are, of course, inextricably intertwined. So come on along with me on the journey, won't you? Well, here we are on our first stop on the Terry World Tour, Willow Pond. Most everybody knows this as the STRS program, but what they don't know is the long history of this place. Way back when, first clients moved onto this property, got tired of baking muffins, playing croquet, fishing in the pond. These guys wanted to get busy. They wanted to get paid. And that's where Terry came in. Because Terry helped to develop the first vocational program at Remed, and it started right here. Let's go take a look. Here we are. This is the spot, Willow Hall. Believe it or not, this was the first site of IHI. Terry had a vision for the clients who lived here at Willow Pond to be able to come here and do real work for real pay.
What are you doing here?
I'm just doing doing a video.
What?
I'm doing a video for Terry's retirement. Terry Hirsch is retiring next week. Yeah.
Man, you can't just
Okay.
show up like that, Pete.
Sorry, I should have called. Is that you
Yeah,
do that
it's
to anybody?
Visitor policy. So, you know,
Okay.
just people, unfamiliar people show up.
Sorry,
It's a
I'll
problem.
call next.
All right, anyway, you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'll
All
be
right,
fine.
cool.
You know, Terry's retiring next week, doing a little tour of significant spots. This is
About
where
time.
IHI all started.
Was
He
like-
set up a wood shop in here, like way
Yeah,
back when, right?
except it smelled like feral animals in there. I don't know what that was about.
All right.
I mean, it was a weird place, man. The door was always
Yeah, yeah.
closed. There was always a lot of noise in there.
I heard Terry would get really wound up. I mean,
Oh.
he would go off, right?
That's how he got results, Pete. So,
Right. Intimidation.
intimidation.
Threats.
But he got things done. You know, there was a productive
Wow.
shop. It really was.
I guess he's really softened up over the years. He's grown as a
A
person.
little more warmer, a little fuzzier. You
Yeah.
know, those are the words people usually use to describe him these days. So,
Yeah, they
but
do.
but then they
really do.
outgrew this place, you know, and then
Yeah.
they moved on to presumably bigger and better
Right.
things.
Yeah.
It's probably a good thing they moved on because they would have shut this place down, man. This place was like it's a little like a zoo in there.
Nice.
Anyway, good luck, Terry.
Headed to our next stop here on the Terry World Tour. Headed down 202 South, making a drive that, gosh, Terry must have made 1,000 times in his IHI career, to yet another place where Terry is admired and beloved, really. So here we are at Fastener Systems in Westchester, IHI's oldest running paying customer. It was Terry who found and made this connection. He's friends with all the guys here. He's really well known, and I think what this place represents is Terry's ability to connect with people, to really be the salesman, turn on the charm, right? And through thick and thin, these guys have been there with us, and that really has to do with Terry and the relationships that he's built. Man, the hundreds of thousands of screws that must have passed through IHI and come back through these garage doors where these guys loaded them up and sold them to, hey, Wade Douglas, one of Terry's oldest friends. Hey, Wade, how's it going?
I'm doing just fine,
Oh,
but
great
the
to
name
see
of
ya.
Terry Hirsch makes my skin crawl, I'll tell you
Oh.
that.
Okay, we're kind of doing a video in his honor. He's retiring
Well,
next
it's about
week.
time. I mean, he must be, what, about 85 or 90 years old?
I think he's closer to 70, but
Luther Midnight Drake, that makes me want to puke too, all the times I had to hear his harmonica while we were trying to get some work done. And I
Right,
really didn't
right.
appreciate his negotiating skills either. I mean, sometimes I wanted to take this 10-inch screw and just drive it right through the side of my head, and I know he drove these warehouse guys so batty sometimes. I mean, we just got sick of him coming over, and we just wanted other people to visit because we were kind of really sick of seeing Terry's face. It just got a little old after about 15, 20 years, so I don't want to hear the name Terry Hirsch any longer. So, thanks for coming by, Peter, but I have nothing more to say about Terry Hirsch.
thanks, Wade. Fastener Systems. Okay, moving on. Right, so this is 520 Lancaster Avenue, the Fraser Trade Center, better known as the home of IHI in the early 2000s. There were two workshops here, one down in Unit 2 where they did the mailings and some of the assembly work, and then the infamous Unit 5 up here where the manly men did manly things, like the same assembly work but in a garage. That made it feel manly. And our neighbors Home Lighting have since taken over the entire strip of this building. They must be doing amazing business. They've actually moved into every single unit except for Precision Kettlebells, whatever that is. So here's Unit 5, and I thought maybe I'd just take a peek in there. This used to be the spice room. Wow. So this would be where Guy and Jimmy and a bunch of other guys would sit and pack up spices for churchies. There's a bathroom that Terry put in himself. Now it's full of lamps. This was another workshop, and Terry used to do assessments back here. It was a real kind of a workshop man kind of feeling, and that's what Terry brought to this. And as you can see, now it's floor to ceiling with lamps. So, oh god. That's not good. I better get out of here. Yeah. Okay. Moving on. This is 10 Malin Road. This is where IHI got a full-on upgrade. Terry and his team got to build the program from the ground up in the way they thought it needed to be built. This is when Day Program joined forces with IHI, and Terry led the charge. He had a vision for what IHI could be. John and I worked with him. Linda, Trish, and Pete A. Kier, and then Jen on the Day Program side. Then later Maria, Ed, and Marlo. This is where TBI Project was born. A lot of great stuff happened here, and it was all under the gentle, firm guidance of Terry. When I look back at this, oh God, I tripped on something. What is this? Terry's time capsule. This is when the Day Program did their time capsule activity. Terry did one, he buried it out here. How unbelievably coincidental that I would actually stumble over this when I'm doing this video. That's incredible. Let's look in and see what it is. You don't think Terry would mind, do you? Let's check it out. So I got rousted out of 10 Malin Road. They kicked me out of there, but that's okay, because I came here, 16 Industrial, the current IHI. What better place to open up this time capsule with the team here and see exactly what it was that was important to Terry. Let's do it. You guys, hey, you guys having a meeting? I'm gonna interrupt here. I'm doing a video for Terry for his retirement, and I was visiting all the old sites. There's TBI Project, Terry in action. And look what I found. Check out what I found. Terry's time capsule. I was over at 10 Malin Road. I tripped over it. What are the odds? I know, it's amazing, right? So I thought I would open it with you guys so we can see what's in it.
Oh, look, a time study. Terry always did want the clients to get paid fairly.
Oh, look, safety tape. Terry was always so particular about the safety of the clients. Bye, Terry. We're going to miss you.
When I look at these screws and rivets, I think about Terry and how he always focused on providing meaningful work for all of our guys.
Oh, look at this. Oh, Terry was never afraid to get his hands dirty. He'd glove up. What a hard worker. He also liked to sanitize, too.
Oh, look, Flarb. Everybody knows that Terry liked a good joke, and let's be honest, he kept all of us laughing, so Terry, this one's for you.
Oh, here's a tuner. Terry is always very good at music. This was his best key, the key of H. La la la.
Oh look, the Remed brain. Terry was incredibly committed to Remed's mission of helping people with brain injuries lead better lives. We're gonna miss you, Terry.
Bye, Terry. We're gonna miss you.
Hey, wait, I think I got a poem. To take a minute now and read this poem for Terry. It's Terry's time. Terry made an announcement yesterday. Terry's time is up. Let's congratulate him and raise our cups. Really? For real. It's part of the deal. Nothing left to hold Terry back. 25 years. The ladies will shed tears. The men will drink beers. Terry's time is up. Terry's time is up. Sad but true. He's on a new path. True but sad. We'll miss what we had. Let's party now and sing his song. The old man's out, this time he's gone. No more of his wit, no more of his shit. His fuse is now lit.
John, are you in there?
I'm gonna be a minute.